So here's our crystal. Today's date is the 23rd, 12th, 2019, and it's now the 7:14 p.m. and I'm a lucky guy, more or less. Okay, now I'm closing in, and the right side, what you see here, this kind of stuff, that is where I tried to swipe the pin off, with the sample. The first one was the crystal on the other side, which didn't stick. I wonder why. And here it didn't stick either because, I don't know, maybe it was moist, that could be also the problem, may have been. But this one has a much larger volume, you could say, a large crystal, well, it is small. Look at this. This here is my pin. And you saw how small it was. It was on the tip of the pin. The last fragment we had. So that crystal is much bigger than that one we had. So maybe it didn't stick here because also it was the glue wasn't of the Scotch tape. The glue wasn't strong enough, and the subject was too small, And there's also a nice Morgalion there, and so that's how it looks like now, no? I'm going to put this, this is the good side, looking at the good side right now. So perfect, I'm dimming it in a little bit. And then I'm going now in front of it to illuminate it the way we already saw it. And a little bit closer, maybe. And the light behind it. And there's also the flaw that we saw, which was actually on the left side, because it's at this moment when you stuck it on it, I'm not gonna look which way was the way I showed it to you. So here it is, the little flaw that we saw, top right corner. I'm holding it down, well, too much shakes. You can see this crystal isn't perfect. You can shine light through it. It's like made of glass, or who knows what it is made of. I don't know. And you can see the sides aren't perfect. Without a microscope, it looks like a perfect 6-cornered crystal. But in reality, it's not, Oops. Now I'm going to do the other light, which isn't a spotlight. That is the normal light, okay. And now the red light. But around it looks like, because I stuck it there, and it's probably the glue, the Scotch tape, that it reacted like that. On the sides of it. Because I was pressing it on a little bit, careful not to, even if it would break, so what? Sometimes we need some things like that. And this is off. Now it looks like perfect, like a perfect 6-cornered whatever. But if we do head-on light there, so it is a 3-dimensional structure. Oh, look at this! What was that? You can see those things. It started to blink because I knew it. The energy is out of for my battery. Okay, my battery is low, but you can see you see those markings, just like we saw in the earlier. Maybe the other one is better. We saw it in the earlier first. What's it called? Crystals. They had also these lines there. Look at it. The bottom in the center left. north, south, east, west, southwest, as if it also there's another structure like that, almost a round structure, or almost a six cornered structure. See it on the left? So far so good, the light is okay. I'm going to put the light, okay, the big light, so. I have to change the light, I guess. Okay, I'm going to take this off. So, now I'm going to change the aperture on the, here, on my machine here. On the Borgelian machine. Okay, this is okay. Now we change another one. Now we will change the aperture, the iris, making it lighter or brighter. With this light that we have, I'm going to turn this now a little bit. Paper. Here I'm blocking the light, yes. So you can see it is a thick part of a crystal or something. It's not flat like a plastic foil would be, because you can see there's rims that being illuminated from another light source. I'm going to turn it again. For those people who know anything about chips, whatever, they may see something in it or not. They may say, yes, that is a crystal, or no, it's not a crystal, it's a fantasy. Yeah, right, of course. My whole life is a fantasy. Look at this. I'm holding it a little bit, the light off, so it's reflecting something inside of it. You know, maybe these are micro, super micro nano chips. You know? Because the aperture is like set the way it is set. So I'm going to dim it a little bit. Beautiful green, isn't it? I'm holding it a little bit. Now I'm turning it and stopping, so we can see some kind of coloration, maybe production coloration. Turning again, so you can see the three-dimensional view coming out. Isn't this fascinating? I'm not touching it. Okay, there we go again. Moment. Okay. By moving my hands, I'm causing shades to look inside of it. Magical shades. Maybe those crystals started to grow because of my Kundalini Reiki and spiritual healings and so on, you know. I don't know. Maybe I just now started to realize that because I was, you know, tampering inside my wounds. Well, not really tampering, I'm just removing Morgalians, being so much concentrated on it. So either Morgalian guides or spirits, you know, said, hey, this guy is concentrating and doing this stuff there, so let's communicate with him in a different way. We'll give him some presents. Yes, some crystals. Great. I would only need now someone to yeah, go a little bit back, to examine them, right? But who's gonna tell me the truth? Who's gonna say, yes, these are alien crystals of such a high quality, worth billions of dollars? Okay, please, Give me those billions of dollars. And with that money, I can make more further investigations. No, further attunements in different kinds of spiritual healing energies, and then what I'm gonna do is, yes, make something like a hospital or a clinic, what do you call it, for people with Morgellons disease. Look at it. When you think about it, giving those people these healings, like, so they don't have to pay so much money or not pay any at all, you're getting something back, right? Yes. You'll be getting back, for instance, knowledge, or maybe finding crystals. You may not even tell the person about it. Hey, we found crystals, He might he's not care about it. He's just lucky to get rid of them. Or you give those people specific medication only to somehow, when you know the cause, what is causing those crystals, who is making them. Maybe it's your guys, Secret Service. Maybe it's Morgellon somehow, some kind of entities or some invisible entities who are doing this. Getting rid of those Morgellons, but leaving those entities, to keep on communicating, for instance. Isn't this something? Look at this. You can see it's a good thing that there's a Morgellon beside it, right? Because you know how thin those are, and so you can see how thin or thick that crystal is.